right, now we are going to rank in a tier list every single Premier League striker. The tiers go as follows: Haaland, top striker, decent player, mid, and dead baller.
He's top. All right.
I cannot wait to get to your boy here and put him in probably mid, maybe dead baller. Okay, anyways, I don't know how many strikers we have here, but it's quite a few. So we're going to start, boys, with Tino Berry.
Tierno Berry, first of all. I mean, I feel like the
Tierno.
fact you don't even know his first name kind of says...
Well, he's French, so you tell me.
I'm gonna go.
I think Tierno Berry might be very underrated.
I'm gonna go mid here.
I think I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him mid.
Mid it is.
It's only 5 tiers, right? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like there's a tier missing between mid and decent striker, but we'll go mid.
Okay,
I like mid.
I like that.
But he has a lot of potential. For sure.
I don't doubt it. I remember him arriving at Everton in the summer and everybody
everyone
hyping him
was-
up.
yep.
And
chance.
that's I haven't seen much.
Well, that's partially because Beto has been playing very, very decent.
And we'll
Yeah.
get to Beto. Next up is Evan Nielsen of Bournemouth.
Evan Nielsen at Bournemouth.
Huh. This is an interesting one because low-key shit.
Yeah, it's a player I don't really rate that much.
I don't rate at all.
He's kind of just a blockade for.
But he's like scored and stuff this year, kind of.
He scores.
It's like when he's in front of the net, you don't know if he's gonna score. If that makes sense. Like there are some strikers where you know their finishing ability is that good that they will bury it.
Like
strike
Bournemouth Callum Wilson.
With yeah, fair enough. With Evan Nielsen, you still have that doubt in your mind whenever he's either one-on-one with the keeper or if he has a clear shot.
He might be dead baller, lads.
I don't think Tierno Berry is that much of a different striker.
Why is Tierno Berry in mid? He is so dead baller.
He's not a dead baller?
Okay.
Jury's out on him still, but
I'm very
have
much
it.
okay with putting Evan Nielsen in dead baller.
I think he's mid, but
We got to agree.
You guys can decide.
I vote for mid.
Yeah,
I vote for
same.
mid.
All right, mid it is.
All right.
There's gonna be a lot of mid. There's a lot of mid.
This is what I'm saying. We gotta be hard.
I mean, I think that makes sense.
Okay,
There's a lot of
Danny
mid
Welbeck
strikers.
is up next.
Danny Welbeck is a
Top striker.
Decent blur.
Top striker.
decent
Decent
striker.
player.
Danny Welbeck is a top 5 striker in the league.
Bro, you cannot.
Yes.
He's a what?
Top 5 striker in the league.
This season, absolutely.
Top 5 striker in the
Name me
league.
5 strikers
brother.
better than him. Holland, okay.
Holland is better than him.
This season.
This season. This season?
This season.
But we're not doing this
We're not
season.
doing this
We're doing.
What are we not doing this season?
We're doing best strikers in the Premier League.
Yeah, and this
We
season
have to consider
takes account for most
wider
of that.
ability. Come on, bro.
Okay, well, I put
That's
him in top
disrespectful.
striker, but
There's plenty of names on that
okay.
list.
So
that are
what?
better
We're putting
than
decent
Welbeck.
player.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I think he's a
Jeez,
decent player.
any player with some sort of vague connection to Arsenal all time.
You know what's
has
crazy?
This man's full backing.
However, like you can't ignore what he's done this season at his age.
No, he's been
it's
fantastic.
crazy.
And you know
At
what's
his age.
what the goal against Leicester when we did the double over them when they won the league came on my For You page the other day. Wow, what a moment! Thought we were winning it.
I'm glad it came on your For You page.
Thank you. I was glad to.
Yeah.
It was a great moment.
What place did you come that season?
So Callum Wilson's next.
All right, Callum Wilson.
Callum Wilson has turned into a dead ball.
See Callum Wilson at B-mouth, like low-key top striker. I'm not even glazing, but he's dead baller.
Bournemouth's his other team, by the way.
He's dead baller.
He's dead baller.
He's dead baller.
Next up
does he even
is
play still? You just get subbed on, right?
It's debatable.
very hit and miss.
Yeah.
Next up is Raul Jimenez.
I like this.
Good little FPL option.
Low-key dead baller.
What? Blake.
Didn't he injure Bernd Leno? Or no, that was
Neil
got
Maupay.
He got injured.
He got injured by David Luiz, bro.
Oh,
His
sorry.
his head split open.
I'm sorry. I'm mixing up him and Neil Maupay. My apologies.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's far from those Wolves days.
So, right now, is Raul Jimenez better than Danny Welbeck? Like,
No, but I think he's along those same
I
lines.
think he should still go.
I think he's better than Tierno
I
Berry.
think you put Jimenez in Danny Welbeck's position at Brighton, and he gives you about the same amount of impact.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's a decent striker.
I mean, you said Raul Jimenez would
I think
do
Raul.
a job at Arsenal, so that's
When did I say that?
You've said that in a Yokeres debate.
No, I did not say that.
You
it up.
have. You
Pull it up.
most definitely have.
Pull it up.
Anyway,
Raul Jimenez-
I'd put him in mid,
this
but
video.
Raul Jimenez at Wolves was top striker, I think, but now I'd put him in.
top. Okay.
I think he's either top of mid or bottom of decent player.
Wait, are we
Yeah,
supposed to
that's
be
my
like
thing too.
doing this?
We can get into the.
We can rearrange it
semantics.
after, okay?
get into the
Not
semantics.
rearrange it after, okay? Okay, so he's going decent player?
Decent.
Bottom of decent player.
Sure.
Okay, there you go. Next up
Ooh.
is Ollie Watkins.
Wally Atkins.
Ollie Watkins, in my
This is
opinion,
a tough one.
Why are you still my
I think
bet?
he's a top striker.
Scored at the weekend, no?
What?
Yes, I think Ollie
You think
Watkins.
Ollie Watkins in 2026? after we've just gotten the Artemis 2 back on Earth?
I think he's a better striker than Danny Welbeck and Raul Jimenez.
That was good.
Maybe he's top.
You like that, right?
Maybe
I'd go top.
You know,
I'm so proud of them, by the way.
That was good.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of them.
We're 25,000 miles an hour.
Half the hot of the sun, half the heat of this, half the temperature of the sun coming into the atmosphere, man.
Oh Lord.
That's that Victor Gyökeres form I need.
Half the hot of the sun.
Guys, we're not.
maybe not top striker. I think he's high up on
Higher than Welbeck.
He's high up on the decent
Decent player.
list.
Yep, I like that.
Higher than Welbeck.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Top a decent player. All right, next up is...
Oh,
Like let's not forget that there were shouts of him going to United in the summer.
There were shouts of him going to
was going to
Arsenal.
Arsenal in
Arsenal put a bid in. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
we
But
put
it
a
was
bid in for
between...
60.
I think it was between him and Sashko.
I like how you put.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, it's fine.
Oh, Jesus. Next up is Dominic Solanke.
Ooh. Dom Solanke's a decent striker, guys.
It's weird because
Bournemouth agenda, but also Tottenham agenda. So
no, but the thing is with him,
It's hard, man.
it's weird because this season he's been hurt for such a long time.
But he's probably been Tottenham's one of their best players this year.
he did score that scorepion kick
I
last.
was just about to say,
Like he,
did score
like he has
this
moments for Tottenham this year, which I can't say about the entire squad, but him.
He does have moments for 18th place in the league.
season. He's not mid, but
does.
he's not a top striker. He's a
So he's a decent
Bottom
player.
of decent.
he's in the middle of decent.
I put him over Jimenez.
Okay. Okay.
Jimenez.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe even over Welbeck.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
Over
let's-
Welbeck?
Yeah, over Welbeck.
All right.
I'm down for that. Next
Oh,
up is
boy.
your boy.
Oh, no.
Our boy.
Who's our boy?
Intro him, Anto.
Shaki?
No, it's Gabi Jesus.
Oh, Gabriel Jesus?
Yeah, dead baller.
Well,
No, he's
hold-
not.
no, hold
Guys,
on.
no.
No.
I'm
Blake,
putting my foot down.
Blake,
Dead
Blake,
baller,
take
bro.
a deep breath
We're
for a
not
second
doing
and
this.
use your brain.
No,
just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Listen to me, and then you go. Gabriel Jesus for Arsenal. I'm talking about a team in first place that should be getting top fucking contributions, scoring goals every single game. Gabriel Jesus. Get that fucking shit out of here. Gabriel Jesus should not be playing for Arsenal. Playing for Arsenal, dead baller. Deader than dead. 12 feet under the ground.
So he is
However, no. However, if you put him where, give me a team. Name me a random team in the Prem.
Burnley.
If you put him in Burnley,
Well, obviously.
he is going to contribute to Burnley more than anybody else on Burnley.
I don't know if that's true.
Well,
I'm sorry, it is though.
It's an obvious
When he
fact.
plays.
It's obvious, but it's Burnley. That's not
when he plays 9 times a year.
okay. So then yeah, you're right. He can't stay healthy.
Respectfully, he's dead. I'm so okay with putting him dead baller.
Really?
No,
yeah,
he's
dude,
not.
Yep.
He's just not
Yep.
though.
I don't
He's
even think
not.
he's there's debate for decent striker in my opinion. I'll put him mid for
Yeah, I would go mid.
because you're so low on
Oh
him.
my
but I
god,
don't.
he's garbage.
He's top.
He
mid.
offers nothing.
He's not garbage.
We can't also do if. We can only see what he does for Arsenal.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
garbage.
Sure. I mean, look, since you're so low on him, I won't suggest decent striker. I think mid is where he belongs in this room of opinions.
Okay.
top of mid.
Okay.
Top of mid?
Yeah.
Sure.
Top of mid he goes. All right. Next up
Pigeon.
is
There's
Richarlison.
another loser, bro.
Who's worse, Richarlison or Gabriel Jesus?
I think Richarlison's a better player than Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, 100%.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think that's not a hot opinion at all.
I know you're looking at me thinking I was gonna.
I think he's
gonna try and.
Well, he's above Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke is second in decent player. Yes.
I
yes,
think Big Dom's better
think
than
he is.
Richarlison.
Big Dom has never scored a bicycle kick in the World Cup. Let's be real.
I think
right.
you know what it is.
Yeah,
though?
but like
I think we have to do
factor.
yeah,
I think we have to go like a little bit on recency bias because like that's what like
A little bit, yes.
Do you guys remember when at the beginning of last season where he took his shirt off multiple times and all the goals were offside?
Yeah.
I think you know
Bro,
what it
he
is.
did that, or actually, no, the goal counted, but he did that against United this season.
Yeah.
Where he scored the winner
Yeah.
in like the 91st
Didn't he,
minute,
like,
and we
get
tied it in the 94th.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought he got sent off for. it.
okay, where is he, lads?
He's a decent player. I think he's slots.
I don't think he's
There's
better
an
than Dominic, though.
I think he's better than Dominic. There's an argument. No, but I don't.
I don't know. I think Dominic.
I
on
put
his
him right
de-
over Dominic.
Sure.
Put him right over Dominic.
All right.
No.
All right.
I'm
Like two peas in this shit pod.
I think Dominic is a better
Yeah,
striker.
I think so.
than
Actually, I think so as well.
Richarlison.
That's 3 against 2. Okay, 3 against 1. He's below.
Fair.
So right now your mid tier list goes.
It goes
Go ahead.
Watkins, Solanke, Richarlison, Welbeck,
Yeah.
Raul Jimenez.
Next up is potential for a first top striker. Is Jean-Philippe Mateta.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm moving him there right now. The top striker.
It's hard.
I don't know, man.
How many guys are we gonna have at top striker?
Yeah. Be for real.
How many guys are gonna have a top striker?
Think of this. He does this
Yeah.
with in a Crystal Palace team as well.
Oh, I see. I know who it is now. I thought it was like.
I'll put him top striker, but he's not at the top. Of
No,
top
no, no.
striker.
He's not a
No,
We don't need to
absolutely
get ahead
not.
ourselves on that. He's not a top of the top striker
No,
tier
no,
list.
Okay,
But
top
Again, I
striker,
feel like there's a there's
can
a
adjust.
tier missing between. I said between mid and decent. I feel like there's a tier missing between
We
decent.
we
and
can
top.
add a list.
There should be a good striker.
Let's
but
leave it. Okay, top striker. Yeah,
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Top striker.
Okay. Next up,
already put him in the position he deserves to be in. Cool.
Eddie Nketiah.
Dead baller. That's great.
Yeah, he's
Dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
dead food breath.
Hey, that makes me happy to see. All right.
Why?
He's causing United some pain.
Oh,
That's true.
all right.
Randall Colomolani.
There's another one in the dead baller.
I don't think he's a dead baller.
No, he's not
I don't
a
even think
baller.
he's.
He's bottom of.
I think he's a
mid.
decent striker.
Leave it out.
He still
Hey.
he still gets called up to the French national team like every single time,
No, I agree. I think
and he's still
And when he had his
he still
moment
gets minutes
to change history, what happened?
to change history.
an
Oh,
amazing save.
2024?
An amazing save.
Yeah, I mean,
I was just trying to rage bait. 2024.
22. Yes.
yeah, 22.
I can put him in mid, I guess.
I think
No, I
he's the best of a bad bunch.
I don't think
I think he's
Rafa
better.
Benitez
I think he's better than Richarlison. I think he's better than Solanke. I also think he's better than Ollie Watkins on his day.
Yeah.
But he
He's
hasn't
not mid,
shown.
guys.
But what
is
fucking
not.
day has
From
he
what-
had for
from
Spurs?
what? Like, how many goals do you have this season?
Man,
Someone
He's
check.
shown it at times, but he showed it at
He's
Juventus
shown it in the,
and he
in the
showed it at
Champions
PSG.
League this year. He's shown it.
I don't know, man. I think he's mid.
No,
Did he score
no.
against
I
you
think
guys
that's a
as well?
little bit more.
Yeah.
Might have been disallowed because of
No, he's-
Gabriel flop. Actually, I do remember that.
I'm down to put him over Solanke.
I don't care. I don't,
Yeah, no,
I don't,
we
I
have
don't
to
care
put
enough
him over
about the
Solanke.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
So now he's a.
He was really good at Juve. He was really good.
Let's
at
put him
Juve.
over.
Look, oh my god, that was 2 years ago.
That was last season, was it not?
What?
He was
At Juve,
January.
it was last season.
Colomani, first half of last
It was
season.
last season, guys. He's better than you guys think.
Okay.
All right,
He's
I'm
better
waiting
than
for him to
Solanke.
show us.
We should even-
Fucking hell.
Sure, he's
We can
above
consider
Solanke.
over Ollie Watkins in my opinion as well, but whatever you guys want.
Above Solanke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Oh.
Next up is a personal soft spot for me for some goddamn reason. It's Jorgen Strand Larsen.
A dead baller.
The only reason it's a personal soft spot for you because you love him on FPL, or you loved him on FPL.
No, it was a bold selection.
A dead baller.
No,
He's not a dead baller.
A
He's
dead
not
baller?
He's not a
No,
dead
he's
baller. He's
not.
not a dead baller. But he's mid.
He's
He
mid.
is
So aggressively
He's-
mid.
he's
and
mid.
But I put him over Gabriel
and
Jesus.
both of you had the audacity to say, "Oh, wait, this guy's
No, I think he's very underrated. I think he's going to do well when he gets that starting spot at Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
After Mateta leaves.
yeah."
But again, like he was at Wolves. Like that's a terrible situation. I don't think any
And then he
striker is
moved
really doing
and
that well there.
and he
But
does.
I swear he scored a brace a couple weeks back. Like
Yeah,
he's
on his debut.
he's had a decent start for his role at Crystal Palace
He's
for
top
what
of
it's
mid.
been. Remember, he came in January with Crystal Palace expecting Mateta to move to Milan.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to be the out and out starter, and they trusted him with that. But it's just politics that's kept him on the starting lineup. And still, even then, he's done a decent job.
Mateta is not top striker, by the way.
I mean,
Well, again, we can get there
disagree.
when we get there.
Okay.
I disagree.
We'll see who else goes in top striker, and then
I don't hate
assess.
that take, Blake.
Okay.
He's top of mid, Strand Larsen, in my opinion.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but expect him to grow.
Yeah,
Expect
for
him to
sure.
rise over
For
the
sure,
next
he's
few
young.
years. Okay. Next up is Holland. He's going in the Holland category.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
Cool.
good with that.
Next is Wilson Isidore.
Potential.
French?
He's mid. He's Haitian.
Wait,
True.
do you have Krupi on this list? You don't have Krupi on this list.
I have the file of Krupi. No, Krupi's not on. Not
That's
in
what
this
I'm
list
saying.
for some reason. Yeah.
Put Groupie in there. Have
Yeah.
some words.
I could add him. I can add him. But anyways, Wilson Isidore. Where does he go?
He's
dead, bro.
no, he's not dead. I think he's mid.
Guys, we need to be a little more harsh. No, not everyone deserves mid. Okay, like
Well, he's not. You're telling me he's in the same conversation as Callum Wilson and Eddie Nketiah right now? Come on, bro.
potential wise or ability wise. Potential wise, sure.
Both.
More than that.
Both, even ability wise, like he's had some moments for Sunderland at the beginning
He's
of the
had
season.
at the beginning of the season.
Okay, it's still 2025, 2026.
I don't know, man.
I think he's mid. I think he's in the same conversation as an Evan Nilsson right now, as a Tierno Berry right now. That's what I think.
Fair enough. Okay.
Let's put him last at mid.
There he goes. Okay. Next up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is Joshua Xerxes.
Can we please agree that this one's a dead baller?
He's not a dead.
Oh
not.
my.
He's not a.
He's not a
he's
dead
not a dead
baller.
baller.
What are we talking
He's
about?
not a dead baller.
He still gives United output. Like he still
he's
provides
actually-
output
like,
for
genuinely,
United.
He's not a dead baller. I put him over Wilson Isidore. I probably put him over Tierno Berry.
Yeah, I put him over those two easily. I'd even put him over Strand Larson, in my opinion, to be honest.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know.
He hasn't shown.
Has
much.
Xerxes done anything this season? Like literally anything?
He doesn't start no more.
Exactly, because he's not good.
Well, it's very tough
it's good.
because it's either.
No, it's good. Benjamin Šeško. That's a guy.
Well,
who I
he
could-
was brought in to be a number 10 right behind the striker under Emery. That's a very specific position. Or I guess he was brought in as a substitute striker. But then after Emery came, like that was his role. But he's just not favored under Carrick. I still think there's talent there. Absolutely think there's talent there. He's probably going to leave in the summer, but there's still talent there.
I don't know.
He'll probably go to Serie A and do pretty well.
I mean, I'd put him in dead baller.
Come
He's
on,
mid.
bro.
He's mid.
All right.
Put him in the middle of mid, somewhere
All
there.
right.
But I'll put him above Gabby Jesus.
I think Gabby Jesus is better than Josh.
Come on, Ripper. You want Gabby Jesus?
They're
in that
literally
ball?
the exact same.
Yeah,
they're the
I
exact,
even think Gabby's a little low, but
they're the exact same player, but Gabby Jesus.
we
has
forget
done it
that
for
Gabby's
longer.
like scored a
guys,
couple
like
of goals
Gabriel
this year.
Jesus is a good.
He
player.
All right,
scored.
we'll make final
Super
adjustments
low.
when we get
He's
there.
super low.
Brian Brobby is next.
This one's tough, man. This one's tough.
Brian-
He's been sneakily very
Yeah.
good.
Brian Brobby.
He's a pest in a good way.
He's like a
In a
bulldog.
good way. in a good
Robbie
way.
gives
Yeah.
the opposing center backs the hardest time of all
100%.
time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think we should. I don't know. Like probably above Watkins for me.
Above Watkins?
Whoa. Okay, that's a
Holy
that's a
shit.
little higher than I thought.
See, this is why I don't understand from
relax.
any of you guys because on a daily basis, no, Robbie has the most impact over like full game impact. He'll impact the game more than Danny Welbeck, more than Jimenez, more than Richarlison, more than Solanke, more than Colomani on a daily, gamely basis. I think he does more for the team than all of those strikers,
he has
including
6
Watkins.
goals all season.
That's exactly my. That's not my point. My point is I think he gives more to the team.
I think I'm not even sure he's a better striker than a Solanke.
Yeah.
I think.
Bro. I don't know.
Like
Apparently,
the jump.
I don't know
No
about
one,
that.
no one agrees on
He's
that.
like he's shown good things this season for sure, and the potential is 100,000% there. Like no question whatsoever.
All right, I put him top a decent player, but you guys can do whatever you want.
Maybe bottom a decent player.
Mid decent player
Mid
for me.
decent player in between
Yeah.
Solanke and Welbeck.
Okay,
Somewhere there.
Between Slanky and Richarlison.
I feel like we're being too nice here. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. There you go. Okay. Next up is João Pedro.
Ooh.
Like
That's a great
He
one.
has to be top striker.
I think he's a
He's top striker.
Yeah.
He's a
100%.
top striker for sure.
He's hit his form in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's much better. I think he's very hot and cold at times.
Yeah,
Been
he
hot
is-
as of late.
He does have a little inconsistency problem, but I think with time that'll fix itself. Yeah, he's a great player. He's a
Scored
very
a
good
go-ahead goal in the Club World Cup final, guys. It's a great.
Exhilarating.
player. And it was a banger too.
That's
against,
legacy
against, his,
when I see
against
it.
his old club too.
What?
Against Fluminense in the Club World
Club World Cup final.
He opened scoring. Palmer opened scoring, brother.
Yeah, but then he did.
Yeah, the go-ahead goal is the goal that gets you ahead.
You get what
That's
I mean.
not no.
You get what I
No.
mean. You get what I mean. Fuck you, man. Just can't let it run because
But you said go-ahead goal in the Club World Cup. The only one he scored that
All
was
right.
going ahead was against
All right,
Fluminense.
cool. I don't even
I'm
know how
just
you
saying.
remember that was a dead competition. That was the whole joke.
We covered the competition thoroughly, and it was not dead.
Yeah,
It is dead. Thank you.
There
Sean,
was
for
nothing
coming
else to talk about in the summer.
it was.
Okay,
was-
Hugo Ekitike.
Is also a top striker.
on. Yeah, he's top
Would
ahead
you
of
put him
João-
striker ahead of João Pedro
and
for
ahead of
sure.
Mateta.
and ahead of Mateta.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah,
Great.
top striker.
First of all, João Pedro is ahead of Mateta. Let's put.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
I'm
agree
fine
with
with
that.
that. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
fine with that.
Smart.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think Ekitike, João Pedro, depending on their day.
They're both top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
I
more.
don't,
than
I don't
Ekitike, to be
have one
honest.
definitively ahead of the other.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, from top striker to the other side of the bracket, we have Liam Delap.
He's
See,
very low on the mid scale.
all you fuckers are scared to just call him a dead baller.
He's very
Like,
low on the
guys.
He might
just-
be top of
guys,
dead baller.
He
Just,
might be a
just
dead
get
baller. He might be
clipped,
top
bro.
of dead
Just get
baller.
clipped.
He might
It's
be.
okay.
He might be top of dead
Thank you
baller.
very much.
He
Okay,
might
great.
be
Moving
dead
on.
baller.
Yeah.
And one more time, can I say Blake was right? I said João Pedro would be the better signing. Cool, great.
But that was not a hot take.
No,
Yeah, that was not a hot. I think I had him
not
as
a
my
hot
flop
take at
signing,
all.
too.
He was starting in the Club World Cup.
No, you
Like-
guys all said that.
I had
No,
him
I
as my flop
didn't.
signing, I think, for the
I
season.
don't think so.
I think I did. You
I
can
don't
go
think-
back again once
I don't-
again.
okay.
Put the clip, actually.
Who called him a good signing?
I
for
think you
Chelsea?
did. I think one of
I
you
did
three
not.
did.
It wasn't.
All I know is I didn't.
I think it was him actually.
No,
I think it was him.
I do remember
him.
something with Liam Delap and Glaze surrounding Julian.
No. The only bit of glaze on Liam Delap that I said was, and I knew more about him because we're also looking at him, but it was about the Gyökeres clip talking about how no one wants him. It was Arsenal at the time were linked to Sesko. Barcelona didn't want him, and Chelsea had went with Liam Delap at the time. That's the only bit of glaze I give into Liam Delap.
Great.
I watch him and he's meaty. He is. He's a dead baller.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is William Asula of Newcastle.
William Asula is a decent striker in my opinion.
Wow.
Scores
So,
Maybe potential wise actually.
so incorrect. He's aggressively mid.
Yeah, sure.
Aggressive.
For now.
I mean, I don't hate it.
For now, he's aggressively mid. Expect him to rise.
Potentially.
I'd put him under Gabby Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Next up is Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Underrated in my opinion, especially this season.
But
He has been good this
hold
season.
on.
Especially this season.
You guys love bringing up points from 7 years ago. Let's talk about 1 year ago where he was god awful.
Yeah.
He was god awful.
Didn't even have a job.
And remember, he
coming
said in
into
the summer, a Champions League team wanted
That's
me.
exactly right. I will put him.
What? Bodo Glimt? Like,
I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is probably on the same level as Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Sure.
bottom of decent.
Yeah.
Just hanging on to decent.
Yeah.
We may have to make some adjustments.
That's
I think this is a
okay.
world where Shane Larson is better than him, but I digress. Next up, though, is Jared Bowen.
See, this is weird because Jared Bowen is not on the same level as the top strikers, but he's a same level as player as those players,
Status
but
wise?
just not as a striker.
What do you mean?
Like, because he's like a striker,
He's not really.
but he's not really a striker.
Yeah, there's
Like, if
Yeah,
he,
but
if
he
his
hasn't
role,
played
his
there.
role,
But he hasn't played.
but okay, he's gonna get called up to the England squad. No,
No, yeah,
probably.
100%.
He'll never play striker. If he comes on, he's gonna play in the 10 or the right or the left.
He has a playmaking ability that makes him not seen as an out and out striker.
Yeah.
No, I see that. I think he's a top player.
Like, I'm okay with putting him in top striker.
Yeah, but okay.
bro.
I think he's better than Mateta.
I wouldn't hate that.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right, Jared Bowen, top striker. Heard it here first. Okay, next up we have Victor Gyökeres.
Victor Gyökeres.
This is not as much
no.
of a debate as more of just like put him somewhere and then deciding between where you place him among the list.
You two. Where you want him?
he's
He's not as good as Mateta.
he's right on that level in my opinion. He's right on that level in
He's
my opinion.
top
No,
is
he's
what
not.
you're saying.
I don't think he's a top
He's
striker.
top.
I actually specifically said that Mateta shouldn't be in top striker. I think Gyökeres is right in the decent striker level.
Yeah.
He's just
No,
He's a-
he's
he's a
top.
decent striker
He's
in
better
my
than
eyes.
Bowen. He's better than Mateta.
He's not better.
He's better than João Pedro. And he's not better than Hugo Gattiga.
He's bottom of top striker.
he's bottom of no, he's top of decent striker.
No,
think
he's
so.
he's
No.
top.
I can be convinced.
He's top.
no,
top.
he's not.
He's top.
Where do you
We're
think,
talking
Miles?
to two Arsenal fans. Obviously, they're gonna tell us that.
You're telling me that Ollie Watkins and fucking Dominic Solanke can fucking go bar for bar with Victor Gyökeres right now?
Sure.
Disagree.
we know he's had the agenda the entire.
I don't have an agenda.
Well, you guys have also had the agenda.
No.
There's
but
differing agendas here, but it's still agenda at the end of the day.
I mean, I put him.
He's a top striker.
He's either top a decent player or he's bottom of top striker. He's
top-
right.
he's a top
He's
striker.
better than Jared Bowen, and he's better.
He's
than
not better
Mateta.
than Jared
And he's
Bowen.
better than Mateta.
He's consistently
guys will-
starting
I think
for
better than
the
both. He's
for
not better
the
than
league
Mateta.
He's
leading
better than both of
team,
them.
bro.
you guys are
Like,
miles off in my opinion.
We're just not, bro. We're just not.
He's not. If Jean-Philippe Mateta was playing for Arsenal, he'd have such better numbers.
Right, they'd win the league.
Okay,
easily,
but
for
it
sure.
doesn't
Maybe.
matter. They're both in the top striker tier list.
I mean,
They
I want
both
to
go
put. I
top
want to put
striker.
him. I want to put him above.
All right, bottom of top striker.
guys.
I'm
I mean,
putting
what,
him
guys,
above.
seriously.
No,
Jared
you
Bowen.
can't make an executive
Yes,
decision.
I can. Where
No,
do you
you
want? Where
can't.
do you want him, Miles? It's 2v2.
I
Where do
said
you want the
top
Arsenal
striker
man to
somewhere.
go?
I don't care where, as long as
Bottom.
No.
So
Above
you're-
Jared Bowen. Above Jared Bowen.
No, not above.
Yes, above Jared Bowen. He's better
Why?
than Jared Bowen as a striker.
How?
Yes, he's a better striker than J. Rod Bowen.
he is a better striker
Than Jared Bowen. There you go.
Is,
Thank you very much.
Is Mateta a better striker than Jared Bowen?
I don't think. Wait, is Mateta a better striker? Yes.
because
Yes.
we had Mateta right behind Jared
Then
Bowen.
move it
So-
around.
No,
So
I have
make it-
Mateta above Jared Bowen.
Guys, it's very simple. He's a decent striker.
No,
not.
Yes, he is.
your fucking
Holy
opinion
cat.
has been thrown out now. We're deciding where on top striker.
No,
he
we
goes.
don't
Yeah.
throw out any opinions
Yes,
here.
we
have to
do.
come
Yes,
to an
we do.
aggregate.
Throw out my
Yes, we
opinion.
do.
Throw out
Throw out
our
an
opinion.
aggregate.
Yes, we
No,
do.
I'm trying
He's
to
already
find
a
an
top
equalizer.
striker.
Trying to
He's
find an
top,
equalizer.
top.
Trying to find a mid. You're saying
Bro.
mid-tier top striker.
Yeah.
You're saying top of decent player. I think the compromise is bottom of top striker.
This is so stupid.
Okay, fine. He's in top striker somewhere.
It is.
Gyökeres is not in the same conversation as a Hugo Ekitike and a Joao Pedro.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
Hugo Ekitike, all the goals he scored recently. Wow, really
on,
exciting, bro.
Come on, you
my
just
God.
you just watch the game and you see it. You just watch the game and you see
but
it.
they're different players, bro. Like you guys are so deluded, bro. Oh,
No, you are.
no, you are.
You
bro.
you have said that Victor Gyökeres, the man, let me remind you, who just knocked out your country from the World Cup, is your favorite Arsenal player.
Yeah, why
this
is that
season.
weird? I love my club more than I've loved my
But the
countries. I
point
say
is-
that.
the
So why
point
are
is
you making
because
dumb
you said
comments?
we had an agenda, and you don't?
I do. I love him, but I don't think it's unreasonable. The only Arsenal fans have agenda Victor Gyökeres because we see him for the player
Where
who
he is right now is
You
not
guys see Victor
unreasonable.
Gyökeres as this like haram-tistic, crazy, terrible striker who doesn't do anything
Discovered
right.
a new word. No,
He's the only guy who's done anything in the last game for
I
the
rate
Arsenal.
him maybe a smidge more than Antoine does, but he is not at Ekitike and he's not at João Pedro's
He
conversation.
has the same
He's
amount
not.
of Premier League goals this season as Danny Welbeck, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, how many Premier League goals does Jared Bowen now?
This season,
Yeah.
he has 8.
Right.
Four less than Gyökeres.
Right.
Player wise, he's a decent. His player
But you-
profile is a decent.
Sorry, but
striker.
you just compared him to Danny Welbeck. So compare
because
use that same
because their
comparison.
roles are very similar. Like,
No, but
didn't
use that
you just
compar-
tell me that Jared Bowen isn't a striker? So by your logic, Jared Bowen shouldn't be scoring as many goals.
No,
as
that's not. That's not how strikers work.
That's exactly what
how
you're saying.
players
right
work. Goals. Lamine Yamal has a lot of goals, and he's a right winger.
Like
Salah usually has a lot of goals, and he's a right winger.
You just compared 2 world class players to Jared Bowen.
No, I'm just saying that positions, attacking
Like-
positions don't always say. But as a striker, Victor Gyökeres is better as
As
a
a
striker.
striker, Victor Gyökeres has the same amount of goals as Danny Welbeck.
Okay, and Danny Welbeck is a decent. You just said how good he was this year.
I'd put him in where we put Danny Welbeck? Decent striker,
So
middle of
We
decent
put him
striker.
bottom, a decent player.
So you think? Okay,
Guys,
you think
it's very
is
simple.
DCL better than Victor Gyökeres?
But there's more to that conversation.
is-
It's you watch the games. It's the technical abilities. how much he adds to the
He's
game.
not- I mean-
it's I have said at points this season, Arsenal are winning games despite Victor Gyökeres.
But this is my-
and I think if you watch the
No.
games, you see that come out.
But then I could say the same thing. City win the games despite Holland doing nothing. But Holland's elite at doing his job. Is Victor Gyökeres Holland? No. But they're the exact same type of player.
My goodness.
And I don't think
But
that
one is elite at doing his
yeah,
job.
one is elite and one is good at his job.
So he's decent.
No, I think he's good at his job as well as Mateta.
He's not top
and
at his
Bale.
job.
Whatever.
He's decent.
I see something in at least Ekitike and João Pedro.
Whatever.
You could make the argument that he is above Jared Bowen, but once you start talking to him about him in the same breath as Ekitike, especially,
I
you're
didn't
losing.
say he was better than Ekitike. I never said that. I literally did not say that.
I think first of all,
Never said
I
that.
think the top striker category is getting like too crowded. Mateta and Gyökeres should move down 100,000%.
Yeah,
Like
we may
guys,
be getting
top
into-
strikers. There aren't a million top strikers in the Prem, guys. Like
We'll adjust when we get there. We'll adjust when we
May-
get there.
like,
Maybe
even-
there should have been another tier, but for next time.
I think there should have been another team. Even Bowen, guys, top. Like the word top is
we may be arguing about 3 of the top decent players.
yeah.
We might be. Anyways, we'll come back to it. Okay. Next up is Johan Vissa.
I love to hear what you guys say about this because there's one place he should be in.
What dead
He's
ball?
dead baller, bro.
Especially this season, he has been dead baller.
Great.
But for Brentford, he was fantastic, and we would say he's a decent player. I don't know how much of that we should consider. though.
I
should
think he's
consider
bottom and mid, dead ball, top
He's
of
dead ball.
Yes.
Top of dead ball.
We can put him in dead baller. We need to fill up that category. Next up is Igor Thiago.
Mm.
I think he has to go top striker.
I think he's a top striker.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's ahead of
He's-
ahead of Bowen,
Yeah.
below João Pedro.
I agree with that.
I think he might even be ahead of Joao Pedro.
Well,
Maybe.
It's slim pickings. It doesn't really bother me.
It's slim
that much.
pickings. It's slim pickings. Next is Nick Voltemata.
decent player.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a decent player.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a young player that
I would
That
put
is
him
worse than Victor Gyökeres. Yeah.
and maybe right below
He's
Ollie
like 20.
Oh,
Watkins.
he's 23. I thought he was 27.
no,
Is he better than Victor Gyökeres, Antoine?
no, he's not better than.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yay.
You're excited at me saying
because you
Voltemata
because
is
you're
not
coming
better
around
than
because you're
Victor.
coming around. You didn't used to say these things at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
You are. You're coming around. You're seeing
Okay.
the light.
Okay.
You're seeing the light.
Decent player.
All right, next up is Benjamin Sesko. Where's Benjamin Sesko?
Benjamin Sesko is at the top of decent striker,
Agreed.
in my opinion.
Agreed.
I can live with that.
There's
would-
such a missing tier, by the way. I keep repeating this. There's such a missing tier.
I know.
It's good.
Again, I wholheartedly believe he is above Victor Gyökeres because
I could be convinced.
he brings so much more. to the game.
to the game.
Yes.
100%.
I think in 2 years it will be ridiculous that we were even having this conversation. But I agree that he's still young and he's still raw, and we need to give it time still. So if we only want to put him above Gyökeres in a couple of months, then we can do that. Top a decent player. Next up is Alexander Isak.
Guys.
He's top striker.
He's a top
Debate to
striker.
have
He's a
here.
top
He
striker.
is behind Ekatike.
He's a top striker. I think he's ahead of Ekatike. I think he's the second best striker in the Premier League, in my opinion.
There's a debate to have here.
You might.
There's a debate to have here.
One on this one.
Nah, I see it.
Guys, like
Yeah,
He's
sure,
second best
yes.
striker.
I see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of
the
ourselves.
Liverpool whole thing and how
Just
he left
write
Newcastle.
this
Yes,
season
bad,
off
left,
at the
left a
moment.
bad.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, fine.
I
Top a top
genuinely, I hope
striker.
his career like really goes
Okay.
down the drain.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
sure. That's-
But he's
that's-
top of top striker.
No, but do you not agree? Like the way he left
I mean,
Newcastle was
it
unacceptable.
depends how you look at it. He wanted the best move for himself. I understand how Newcastle fans and how you're feeling, but you're gonna deny Liverpool.
I would, for a chance.
Obviously, you would.
Yeah.
But he's the second best striker in the Premier League, and by quite some margin, I think.
Okay.
Next up is Igor Jesus.
Igor Jesus
Igor Jesus
is a.
we need to fill out the
Just
bottom tier,
throwing him in
boys.
dead and calling it.
Fill out-
He's mid. I don't think he's dead. I think he's mid.
Good in the Club World Cup.
Yeah, scored against PSG.
He did.
Yeah.
Is he dead, boys?
Along with Beto. Great.
Okay, top.
Whoa, Beto? No, Beto's not a dead baller.
No, he's not.
No,
Beto's,
Oh, Beto's better than
Beto's
Barry.
better
Yeah.
than Barry. Beto's
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than who else is in there?
Gabby Jesus, William Asula, Joshua Xerxes.
Yeah, put him
He's
below
better.
Gabby.
Below Gabby.
Yeah.
Got you.
I think he's better than.
Okay. And I could Photoshop it onto your screen. But last on the list is Eli Krupi Jr.
This is a very interesting one.
He's a decent player.
Nah, yeah, he's high. He's high on the decent list. Though.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
his potential is seriously crazy.
He's top
Like
striker,
Ellie,
for
Ellie Junior Krupi's potential, guys, is scary.
Ellie Kirby Jr.
Is Ellie Junior Krupi?
I have no
You're
idea.
probably the expert over us. Yeah.
I
Is he French?
He is French. He was the top scorer in League 2 last year for Lorient, and just he went to Bournemouth in
Two. You.
Yeah, no.
Ligue 2.
League 2. Yeah,
English speaking.
Jeez, man.
loser.
I mean, you guys,
It's late, guys.
it is late. You're right. No, but like his potential is immense. Like a player of his size, the low center of gravity, and his ability to strike a ball as powerful as he strikes it, and the one thing for him is how do I say this? He shoots so quick. There's definitely a better term to say this, but
Yeah,
yeah.
he
like
gets
a
the ball out of his
snapshot.
he gets the ball out of his feet so quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's powerful and it's always on target.
Yeah.
Like his goal against Arsenal is not an easy goal to score.
Yeah.
It seems like a tap in, but you really have to time that well.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's been goals he scored against Arsenal in the first game they played. I think it was outside the box, perfectly placed in the bottom corner. Like there's been a lot of very good goals that Ellie Krupi has scored that I think is just a preview of what he can do in his career. But we'll put him decent striker for now. I think that's
Does he
fit.
go above Voltamata?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he go above Ollie Watkins?
Yes.
This season I think he does.
And you can put him behind Cheska. That's fine. Jokeres is way too low on this.
Gyökeres is way too high.
No.
Shall we sort out this top striker
Yes, go ahead.
thing?
Okay. Who's in there right now?
Our top strikers right now go Alexander Isak, Hugo Ekitike, João Pedro, Igor Thiago, Jared Bowen, Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Victor Gyökeres.
Okay, drop the last three.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Victor Jokeres is, bro. We're not doing this, bro.
We
We're
are
not
doing that.
We're not doing that.
Victor Gyökeres
No.
is a
No.
decent player.
No, he's a top striker.
He's not a top striker.
So I'm not having this. I'm. You can do whatever edit you
Guys,
want.
we cannot have 7 top strikers.
Sure, I think he's better than
I
Mateta
do-
and Bowen. I've said that.
Counterpoint, I do think we have a good distribution of
Yeah,
the list here.
we do. No, I think. Yeah, that might be the most glaring thing in the tier list is that Gyökeres is not in the right spot.
Oh my god.
yeah, I do kind of see it.
Let us know down.
Do you
in
think
the
he's better than
comments.
Sesko?
Do I think he's better than Sesko?
Yeah.
I think Sesko brings more to the game. I think honestly, like If Seshko played for Arsenal, I think he'd do a much better job.
100%.
A
A
much, much
1,000%.
better
You know
job.
what's
And guess who agrees with that? Mikel Arteta himself.
right?
Really?
He wanted him first.
You know
that
what?
was Mick's idea. That's
called
what we
a
want.
Mick.
Imagine Benjamin Sesko on these Arsenal corners.
You
He'd
know
have
what's-
20 goals by now.
You know what's the most fantastic part about this whole argument? It's a hypothetical. Means nothing.
But it's putting
But
two
we've
and two
seen,
together.
yeah.
No,
it's
Arsenal are really good at corners.
It's just connecting
Cool.
dots.
Benjamin Sesko is
Cool.
really good on corners.
If I book a gig for a Marvel movie, then I'll be in a Marvel movie.
You would be.
Yeah.
What's your point?
That's exactly my point. I can just say whatever I want and say that it's true. Because if it happens, it happens. But it's not happening. So it won't
From our
happen.
own two eyes, we've seen what both players can do.
From your own
on
two
and
eyes,
off the
you've
ball.
seen that what each player does, but you
But
haven't
we-
seen.
But we talk about hypotheticals on this podcast. It's not native.
Okay,
Right,
so
and I'm saying this
solo
hypothetical is
conversation.
not.
I think
one
if
I
Julian
wanna listen
Alvarez
to.
played for Arsenal, you guys would level up as a team.
Yeah, me
because
too.
He's a
Me too.
top striker.
Me
I think
too.
if Benjamin Sesko, knowing what he brings to the game and applying that knowledge to this conversation, he would
But you
have
use
more
that,
goes at this
but
moment
you-
for
but
Arsenal
you-
than Victor
But
Gyökeres
you use
currently
that
has.
as like, oh, he's better than. But that's.
I think he is better.
No, I don't.
I think he is better.
I don't.
I think if Victor Gyökeres played for United, he'd have less goals. I think if Benjamin Sesko played for Arsenal, he'd have more goals.
Okay, I don't really want to. I don't care anymore. You
So
can-
we're putting Gyökeres in decent player?
well, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, we are.
No,
Well, yeah.
Miles, please just say no for with me.
My point is that he's still. I still believe he's a top striker.
He's
Sure. I mean, we can.
so.
Two v two.
We know where he really belongs.
Oh wow! I love when that's
Listen. Hey,
sick.
hey.
Oh,
My favorite football quote as of late: "Why argue when you can just wait?"
yeah.
You know.
Did you guys see the Fabrizio liked it? Like that comment?
You also your team is so like this. You're gonna be in the Champions League, but like you don't have like
We're
just
in
just
third
because
place.
you're back in the Champions League doesn't dismiss the fact you were shit for 5 years. Every season that you're not winning a Premier League is still a failure for what your club is. Let's not forget that. You've been sneaking by like with mediocrity and absolute dog shit, getting dick fucking by Galatasaray in the Champions League, by Tottenham who are going to go down in 2 weeks. So that's been happening to you this whole time. You're not getting away with that just because, you've been shit for so long. All right? You know
what's your
that.
club done?
Well, hopefully they win a Prem.
Well, what have they actually done?
Nothing. So we're shit. Until we win a Prem, we're
Thank you.
bottlers, we're losers. I've said all these things. You have gone off scot-free the last couple of weeks because everything's hunky-dory in United land. It's still an embarrassment what your club has been for the past 10 years.
And you lost to us. And this guy had a wide open net to tie it at the end of the game, and he put it for a throw.
I was offside.
You can never win. It's okay.
No, you cannot. But why argue? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this will do it for this video, and this will do it for the podcast. Thank you so much for listening. This has been myself, Antoine, Miles, and Blake, and we'll see you all soon.
We out.
See ya.